Today is a really, really good day. And somebody pointed out it's 1/11/11. This is the first day of on the 11th of the 2011 year. 11/11. So it's going to be an interesting day. I don't know what is going to unfold, but I trust something that's going to happen today will probably be a positive influence globally, not just in my life, not just because of this video, but just because of something everybody's going to do today. It's going to have a major impact. Why? Because we're influenced by that date, and we have this belief system we've attached to what 11/11 is, and we pay attention to it. And here's my bird going to be in competition with me again. So today I wanted to do my first video on something that is really, really important to me. I had made a comment on this Voctor's channel, which I don't think was negative at all, which had to do with human rights. And I just made the comment, shouldn't we better define what human rights are? Because we seem to be able to put it on text, but we don't seem to understand what that text is. Got a lot of bashing for that one, and through that original conversation, the bashing from that one led to me making a statement about vaccines. And I've been just doing an awful lot of research and found out how bad vaccines are. And it's not from one source. It's from many, many, many sources that say you're going to die if you take a vaccine. Just them putting in mercury in vaccines now and giving that to children, you think that's not going to cause a health problem? Basically, where the logic ultimately comes from is you putting anything in your body that's not good for you, it's not going to be good for you. Putting poison, which that's what a vaccine is it's a small percentage of a disease or an illness or a virus that they don't want you getting. They actually put that a small percentage of that in these vaccines. You're getting poisoned by the vaccine, which your immune system develops, you know, sort of a resistance to it, so you'll never get ill from it. But some people are a lot more sensitive to it, and just the fact that one person dies from it means it's not a good idea. It's not a good direction. There are many ways of solving problems, and vaccines is just one way of solving a problem, but it doesn't mean that it's the best solution to a problem. It just happens to be the only solution that we know of. So it's like if a better solution comes up, wouldn't we want to take it? So that's all I want to do on my channel, is offer some information that I've researched, which this Voctor group started harassing my channel big time. It did start by having a lot of negative comments that, first of all, I was blocked from that channel, so I couldn't even defend myself. I couldn't tell anybody to even stop. But anytime I make a comment on somebody else's channel, if they comment back to me, it fills my email up, because it goes to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is stuck with my email. I like to get notified if there's a response to anything I've said or anything. So my direct email box was being flooded by hundreds of comments. Voctor probably deleted most of them. As soon as they were posted, he probably deleted them, so his channel didn't appear like that much shit was going on. But on my end, the story that nobody else sees, I was getting hundreds, to the point where I decided to make a video of my own about what was going on, which then ended up making them think that I was hijacking his channel or something. And it's like, no, I was responding from the hundreds of emails that I was getting on a regular basis, all of these misinterpretations that were going on, which led to it even building up even higher, which this group, from what I know, a lot of people emailed me and let me know that that's what this group does, is you make a comment, and if they're almost like looking for targets, and they will talk about things that are interest to everybody, just so that they can find people that they can target and harass. And they won't stop until your channel is deleted. They won't report you. They won't do anything except for flood your channel with so much negative shit, so many negative comments, negative ratings, everything. They will harass and harass you until you decide to delete your own channel. And that's what they've told me, is that they were going to harass me until I delete my channel. And it was a fight that I was willing to challenge. Clearly, I asked for this. And there are many different reasons, I guess, that this crossed my path. And I ended up blocking and deleting a lot of people because that was the only way to maintain my channel, which comes to my point about human rights and free speech. Do you actually have any free speech if nobody lets you talk? And by the volume of negative comments and harassment, is a larger group coming into my channel preventing anybody else from having a point of view? Then at the same time, when you have such a large group of people, they influence other people. They have done, I mean, not only did they go that far, but they've put lots of videos. They've taken my videos and edited it to make it look like something it's not. They've did everything to try and discredit me, which opened up the doors to, not only was it one of Voctor's, but he's got like 6,000 people that watch his channel, subscribers. So you think that those subscribers, 6,000 people, didn't start making videos of their own that sort of imitated what Voctor was doing? And then those people that watch their channel, this thing has multiplied larger than what anybody really realizes. But I'm the one that gets the emails. I'm the one that had to deal with the comments. So this one particular subscriber, actually this is the second, well, two people that I had huge respect for ended up being influenced by this group. They even thought for a second, well, at least one person did, thought for a second I was guilty of something, to the point where they had to ask me if this was true. And it was like such a major insult that you even need to ask me if I'm guilty of something that is completely against my character. If you watch over 1,000 videos, does it say anything in my character that I would be a con artist, that I would be ripping anybody off, that I would do any harm to anybody on the planet? Like, that just sort of blows my mind. It's kind of, if you really, really want to hurt me, be somebody that I care about and accuse me of something you know is not in my character to do. That will hurt me. So this one person that I'm making this video of today, who I did block, it is somebody that I have respected. Didn't really get to know her all of that well, and I won't mention names, trying to keep this private, because yeah, if you end up standing up for me, you are targeted for a lot of harassment from this Voctor group. So it is best that people do tend to, if we want to overcome any of this blocking and deleting shit that I've had to go through, do it privately. Because if this Voctor group ever finds out, they'll come and target you as well. That's what I'm getting a lot of emails about, is anybody that stood up for me. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them that stood up for me got majorly harassed. So to this person that wants this peace table, I have no idea what you said. I mean, this goes back how many weeks ago, and we are dealing with thousands. There's no way I can distinguish what happened between you and anybody else. What I can tell you is I was blocking anybody that was bashing. If there probably is, you might have disagreed with something that I was saying. And some ways that we communicate with each other to disagree, and even I do that. If I go on somebody's channel and I see it's full of crap, it might affect me so much that I need to comment and say, this is crap, and because of this. And I know damn well that I'd be looked at as trolling. Not when I post it. I think that, you know, I'm posting it and people will actually, like, it means something, but it's like as soon as you post something that's negative that goes against what somebody else is saying, it's like, it's not like anybody's going to read it. It's not like it's going to remain there. Like, that's not how we work. And I know I do that too. I try to really watch myself now if I go on to anybody else's channel, not to just totally bash them because I have a different opinion. So I don't know. There is one other person that clearly has no interest in building a relationship back yet. But this one person, I spent an awful lot of time back and forth with conversations. And this person never realized how much that they bashed me every time that they disagreed with me. But I sucked it up to just continue the conversation. And occasionally, just because she loved bashing me, when I was disagreeing with her, I came at her with the same language she was coming with me, which she probably would never notice it. She'd probably think that I was just really, really critical towards her, that I was bashing her, and meanwhile, she never, you know, she constantly was always there continuing the conversation, so clearly anything I said wasn't offensive enough to her. But it was I ended up blocking that person because that person was clearly coming to my channel thinking that they were better than me, knew more than me. They clearly put themselves on top of a mountain looking down on me, thinking that in some way, shape, or form they were going to come to my channel and get me to believe in things that there's no friggin' way you'll ever get to convince me that wrong is right. And, you know, like, I continued the conversation trying to point out in how many ways is your way right. And we are specifically talking about abusive situations, which I've had an awful lot of experience. And I've had to deal with a lot of agencies that claim that they're helping, and they were friggin' lying to me. And there were many. This is 9 years. I've talked to many, many, many organizations and nonprofits. Every friggin' one of them bullshitted, and they knew intentionally it was bullshit, which I've had to have the experience to find out. Oh, you knew about this, and you lied to me? I kind of know this. So this one particular person does help other people out. She does think that she's doing the right thing, and it's like, no, you're part of the lie. That is a lie. And this person didn't want to listen to my perspective ever. It was almost like they were blocking out everything that I had to say just so that they could come and constantly influence me that they knew what was best. Meanwhile, their life isn't working out any better than mine, other than they got a paycheck. You know, like, but their paycheck is what dictates to them whether they are right or wrong. Which, let's look at the elites, and they got all the money. Are they the ones that are doing everything right? Is money the thing that makes you say that everything is right? That you are the person in the right because you have more money than me? That's the way it used to be. Now we're starting to see that those that have the money are the ones that are the criminals. And we don't want to face that reality. But getting back to this one person that made this private video to me, I have no idea. I obviously was overwhelmed by the thousands, and my limit was 0. I had 0 tolerance, so it could have been something really minor, which I really apologize, and I'm really grateful that you're coming back to my channel, and I look forward to watching yours as well. I'm running out of time, so peace out.